The ocean spirit dances today to abundance and joy and to eternal peace.
See, this is what we're hoping for. This is part of our hope. Not only that we are members of the elect with fruits meet for repentance, like John the Baptist said, but from our low estate, because we've been brought low, even though we have this knowledge, we have this truth. Remember what it said in Revelation. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Why are we rich? Because we're rich in faith. We have this knowledge. So our hope is at our last end, we're going to be increased. Okay? And if you ask me, the greatest riches right now is to be delivered by Yahushua, is to get that new body that the Apostle Paul spoke about in 1 Corinthians 15th chapter, to get that, get that new body where we'll never be sick, we'll be immortals, like it said in 1 Corinthians 15, to be delivered from the coming destruction, and to be a part of Yahushua's cabinet in the next kingdom. Okay? Those are the real riches right now. That's what we want to get. Because if you get that, you got everything. I mean, you got everything. Okay? So our sights are set a lot higher than this present world. All right? As it is written, the fashion of this world shall pass away. We are individuals of vision. And the scripture said where an individual lacks vision, he perishes. Okay? So we can see the future. All right? And we hope that we're going to be part of it, beginning with the elect.
Quick sound check. Mic check. Mic check. All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who will teach well. Let's say shalom. So the hopeful lick and the Achamat that push this word and this truth into sincerity across the four winds in the names of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. All right, and your beloved brother Ainaf from the Jim, Mississippi County. All right, and coming to a quick lesson. All right, going into, there's been this thing going around with Pegatron, Pegasus as they call him, Pigmaster as the elder call him, that's the Gorilla Hebrew. All right, and I'm gonna play a quick video just to give back brief, and then we'll go into the overall intent of what the apostles were saying, because brothers here we know what they meant, and we'll get into that word intent here in a second. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and grab that word intent real quick. All right, this is that word intent. All right, the word intent and obviously we know what the word intent means, but obviously we have to also go into it, for edification's sake, and because people will try to spin things, they'll try to they'll use different pieces of what somebody is saying to try to drive a different point versus understanding what the intent of what that person was meaning. Okay, and in this case of this video, we knew the intent of what the apostle was getting at, and I'm going to break that down via the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, I've read this out. Right, in this lesson, I pray that you are edified. This is the word intent. All right, the word intent refers to a person's underlying purpose, aim, or mental objective when taking an action. It is the conscious design to achieve a specific result, and is a crucial concept in communication, philosophy, and the law. So it is a crucial concept to understand a person's intent and what they're saying. Yes, everybody uses, the words of what they're choosing, just like Yahushua spoke in parables. Okay, they asked why did Yahushua speak in parable? Because it wasn't for everybody to understand it. Okay, the same way people say things, and we'll get into parable. Well, not even really. It's parable. Going into parables is a different lesson. But the point is, they understood Yahushua's intent when he was speaking in parables. Okay, and in this case, we understand what the apostle was saying. When they was giving out the lesson, giving out the edification, but this nigga missed it. Why? Because nigga really ain't got the oil, bro. You really don't have the understanding. We know that. And if you had stayed under the umbrella of the apostles, your ass wouldn't have been somewhere bent over, getting paid by your woman, letting Esau pop your woman, and then you trying to pop East, man, whole bunch of shit. But we fuck that nigga. We're using this for for sake of edification out there to the elect. So really quick, I'm gonna play this video by the beloved elder Manata Zakba. All right, because he actually the part of this video here, he found out where all of that shit is coming from, man. Okay, play this real quick.
All praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh.
Salaki, real quick. This is the elder brother Benata Zakba. All right, GMS South Carolina 08. Okay, come GMS South Carolina 08. Tune in, subscribe, and be edified.
All praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS. Shalom to the holy elect. And I just want to film this real quick and show this. This is a channel called GMS No Cowards Part 2, right? Or GMS No Cowards 2. Now, this is a channel that was put together by some members, some dudes that fell out of the Milwaukee camp. Okay? This guy that fell out of the GMS Milwaukee camp a long time ago. This channel been up since 2014. And what this dude was doing, he would film these videos and put certain he would find certain sound bites and try to find contradictions within GMS. And he was putting together all kind of little videos to slander GMS. And that's where this video, like, look at the titles. Did Elder Tahar get paid off? Brothers are waking up to wicked elders 10 years ago. Gabar bears false witness on Elder Tahar. Elder Gabar rebukes Rakah. GMS Rakah justifies birthday celebrations. GMS Rakah justifies birthday celebrations. See? So basically, it's a scoff channel. GMS Jamaica rebukes GMS Seattle. Yerah, the fake Ephraimite. See? Just different videos. Eve committed adultery with the serpent. Just different shit. Elder Rakah, new single. GMS repent, thus saith the Lord. Just different things. GMS biker gangs and prophets. GMS LA caught lacking, proof, just different shit. So this is what the video that dude Al-Azhar, the peg master, this is where he pulled that video from, where he's slandering GMS. This is a scoff channel, and this nigga used some of the scoffing off this channel, right? Trying to give a bad name to GMS. Look, GMS love the 2/3. Elder Gabar, hypocritical, double-minded Guido. Guy pulls gun on Israelites. Just, just so you brothers and sisters out there know, this is just more proof. Now we're going to go into the actual video. All right, shalom.
All right, I wanted to bring that out just because the elder, he was able to bring out that proof, on where this nigga is getting this shit from. Okay, there's a whole page dedicated to people just pulling out different sound bites. And I haven't seen the original video, but I'm pretty sure that the elders went into breaking down what they were saying and why they said what they said. Also, this video stemmed from watching the beloved elder out of New York as well. I'm a one Gabar, GMS Awakening 144. Tune in, subscribe, and be edified as well, because he let the video play out a little bit. I'm tired of hearing this nigga speak. You know, I'm tired of hearing this gorilla Hebrew nigga speak. I guess he thought, you know, him getting pegged was eventually gonna go away. No, nigga, we remember, nigga. You ain't nobody gonna ever forget that shit. Only time we really bring out videos is when it's situations like this. There's things that need to be brought out for understanding, and there's an opportunity for edifying the elect, and that's what we're here for. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the lesson because the whole point here is to edify the elect, and in this case, we're going to go into what the apostles, what their intent was. But before we do that, Salaki, I want to grab one precept, you know, one precept because the Lord is still marking this nigga, man. How about Shemal Shah is still marking this nigga, man? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. And so that's what the Lord has been doing with this nigga, man. Him and everybody else like him. The Lord has been marking these niggas and literally showing how these niggas are going off, showing how they bugged out. You know, and these niggas steady just creeping back up. But again, every time that it happens, the Lord continues to bring out the edification and show and continue to show us that, man, the apostles here in GMS, man, they teach us to be men. They teach us to be men via the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Okay, this is that in the NLT. It says, and now I make one appeal to you, my dear brothers and sisters, watch out for people who cause divisions and upsets people's faith by teaching things contrary to what you have been taught. Stay away from them. And what we have been taught is this truth. We've been taught via Yahweh Shemal Shah. Okay, in these times, the apostles and the elders here at GMS are being are trickling that information down. You know, always from them being the head all the way to the youngest brother. Okay, and side note, I consider myself still a young brother, of course, and even I was able to understand what to articulate and to get via the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah what the apostles meant when they said what they said. And what that means is this nigga Alazar, Pegasus, whatever y'all want to call this nigga, hey, he ain't got the oil, man. Ain't none of these niggas got the oil, man. You niggas are of the world, okay? And it shows. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the lesson here. Got a few precepts. We're gonna go to Isaiah 26 because we're gonna go into what the apostles actually meant, okay? What they meant here. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 3. Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusted in thee. And what they're saying here, the Lord will keep us in perfect peace, man, no matter what's going on, man, as long as we stay focused on Yahweh Shemal Shah. Okay, because you're gonna have your woman that you know, everybody's battling, you know, the enchantments of Babylon, but it gets to a point where if it begins to interfere with you serving Yahweh Shemal Shah, if it begins to derail you from serving Yahweh Shemal Shah, then you got to cut that, man. The Lord will show us whatever the sacrifice is, man. Whatever the sacrifice is gonna be, the Lord is gonna show it, man. Okay, and 9 times out of 10, that sacrifice is gonna be something that interferes with us serving Yahweh Shemal Shah. And no matter what it is, women, children, your job, you know, your dog, whatever it is, man, your goals of this world, whatever it is, anything and anybody, man, that interferes with us serving Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, man, it got to go. Okay, and that's the overall intent. It has to go, man. Okay, this is then the NLT. You will keep in perfect peace all who trust in you and all whose thoughts are fixed on you. Okay, for our thoughts to be fixed on Yahweh Shemal Shah, anything that's contrary to that, anything that tries to draw a wedge between us and that fixed thought and that fixed trust and that our eyes being set and being steadfast in Yahweh Shemal Shah, man, it's got to go. Okay, it's got to go. All right, let me get that in the GNT real quick. All right, this is that in the GNT, Isaiah 20:63, GNT. You, Lord, give perfect peace. All right, Lord gives us perfect peace, man. It says to those who keep their purpose firm, keep our purpose firm and trust and their trust in you. All right. In order for us to keep our purpose firm, anything that goes against that purpose, man, it has to go. All right, it has to go, man. Okay, and ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anyone and anything, it has to go. Okay, because in these times we have to understand that everything, anything, and anybody can be used to derail us. And when that happens, man, we gotta pivot. We gotta pivot toward the direction of Yahweh Hashem Shai. When we get at a crossroads between Yahweh Hashem Shai and anything else, when I say anything else, anything outside of Yahweh Hashem Shai, man, and outside of serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, man, we're gonna always take the straight and narrow. We're gonna always take the straight gate. Okay, we're gonna always take the straight gate to Yahweh Hashem Shai. Okay. Now let's go to the book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 25. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 4 verse 25. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. Okay, let our eyes be stuck on Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. Okay, we're man, we are right at the door. The niggas are falling out in the fourth quarter, man. Okay, so as the Lord continue to increase and we continue to get closer and closer, all right, it's gonna be more than is required of us, man. And we got to get to a point that no matter what that is that's required of us, man, we have to already know, man, it's over with. When it comes to Yahweh Hashem Shai, here's the overall point, man. Yahweh Hashem Shai is not centered around our lives. Our lives are centered around Yahweh Hashem Shai. So that means everything in our life has to be designed around serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, not the other way around, man. Not the other way around. Fuck what that nigga talking about, man. This is the intent of what the apostles were getting at, man. Anything that's outside of Yahweh Hashem Shai, or that stops us from, or that tries to interfere with us serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, man, fuck them. Okay? And I'm not apologizing for my French. Fuck them. All right? This is the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 2. Set your affections on things, set your affection on things above, and not the things of the earth. The things above, man, we looking forward to the kingdom. We looking forward to Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. We'll start at verse 1. So like it. This is Colossians 3 and 1. If ye then be risen in Hamashiach, seek those things which are above. All right? If we are truly born again in Yahweh Hashem Shai, we're going to seek the things outside of this world. We're going to seek the things above, man. Where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High, man, that's what we're looking forward to, man. Everything that comes with serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, we're looking forward to that. Damn the shit of this world, man. Okay, mama, daddy, you know, some of us have a relationship with, you know, good relationships with, you know, family members and things like that. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But if it becomes to a point where it's interfering with you serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, it got to go. If you have a good relationship with your wife and your kids and your mama and your dad, you know, me personally, I have, you know, my father's still here. I have a pretty good relationship with my father. Okay, my father doesn't, and I hate to use myself personally, but my father doesn't interfere with me serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, so that's fine. And that's the point. Anything that interferes with you serving Yahweh Hashem Shai, man, it has to go. Okay, set your affection on the things above, not the things on earth. Okay, all these earthly things, man, hey, these things will get you bugged out. These things will get you, Satan will use these things to sift you from Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. So we have, when we're paying attention, man, feel the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai, we will see that, man. Because again, the apostles teaches us, that they teach us how to be men of Yahweh Hashem Shai in this wicked ass world, man. Trickling from the apostles all the way down, man. They teach us how to be men in a wicked ass world ruled by Esau, man. And at times that shit can be hard, man. But Yahweh Hashem Shai gives us the strength, it gives us the power, and it gives us great teachers and great leaders to steer us in the right direction towards Yahweh Hashem Shai. And that's again the intent, man. Okay, verse 3. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High. Okay, our true life is with Yahweh Shai, man, in the Most High, man. That's why our true life is, man. This ain't life, man. Well, we leave our home, man. We gotta kind of be wise and kind of wiggle around and everything, because we have a desire to be 100% righteous, man. But we're not perfect in this world, so we don't nobody want to continue to leave their house, man, and have to try to move amongst the world and get your daily bread and everything like that, man. And soon and these niggas get to speaking on this wicked shit, and you got LGB XYZ motherfuckers running around everywhere, rebellious ass women, man. This ain't life, man. This ain't fucking life, man. Okay? That's just like about my little rant. I'm gonna get one more and then we're gonna close it out. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12. It's like it. Go to Hebrews 12. Outside note, what did Apostle Paul say? They ye roughly paraphrasing, ye that have wives be as if they had none. Why? Because he knew that sometimes that could get you to a point, man, where if you're not paying attention, you'll be bugged out, man. You'll be back on the other side in the world, man. Trying to seek the thing, the treasure of this world, trying to do all that, man. All right, what did Yahweh Shai say? This be my brothers and sisters, man. Those who are serving the faith, man. Again, there's nothing wrong. Some of us brothers, we have families, but that can never interfere with serving Yahweh Shai. There's a line that's drawn. And once that line gets crossed, man, once it be interfered with serving Yahweh Shai, man, it's a no-brainer. Okay, I'm gonna grab this last precept. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, starting at verse 1. Cause this is what we should be looking forward to, man. Okay, it says, "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight, man, everything that's slowing us down. Okay, everything that breaks our we have what you call a stride when you run it. When you have your pace when you run it, Shalaka, you don't break that pace. Anything that breaks our pace and that slows us down when serving Yahweh Shema Shah, we gotta lay that aside, man. Okay. 1 second. Let me grab this real quick. Quick Google search. I know what it means, but for edification's sake, I typed in, what does it mean to lay aside every weight? Okay, going to Hebrews 12:1. To lay aside every weight means to deliberately strip away anything in your life that slows you down, distracts you, or hinders your spiritual and personal progress. Damn the personal. It hinders your spiritual progress, man. Okay? Let me see. Weights, all right? It says these are unnecessary, sinful these are not necessarily sinful in and of themselves. They are everyday distraction, unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, man. Toxic relationships. Okay, because when that shit get toxic, man, it hinders you from serving Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Okay, unnecessary worries or baggage from the past to drain your energy and impede your forward movement. All right, acts of laying aside requires a deliberate, intentional choice to detach from these encumbrances so that you can run the race, all right, representing your life or calling with endurance and focus. So we lay aside every weight, man. We lay aside anything that distracts us from Yahweh Shema Shai deliberately, man, that slows us down. Okay? Let me finish out this. It says, and the sin was doing so easily beseech us, let us run with patience the race that is set before us, man. This race, our calling was before us, man. We're gonna run this with endurance. We're gonna run this with the pace of Yahweh Shema Shah. Anything that gets us, that tries to get us off focus or just gets us off course, it has to go, man. All right. Verse 2, looking unto Yahweh Shah, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before us endured the cross, despised the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. For consider him that endures such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be weary and faint in your minds. So whenever we begin to look at these things, man, we gotta look at our perfect example, man. Look at everything Yahweh Shah went through, and Yahweh Shah was perfect. Okay, look at everything that Yahweh Shah went through in Rome, man. He did no wrong. He was perfect, man. So when we're going through these little things, we're going through, because the things that we're going through are small compared to what we're going to receive when Yahweh Shah returns via Yahweh and via those chariots, man. Okay, and the Allah, the heavenly host. Okay, but again, I pray this lesson was edifying to you. That's the point, man. That's the apostle intent, man. Anything that steers us off from serving it, it's like it. Anything that distracts us from Yahweh Shema Shai, that steers us off course, or that slows us down, it becomes toxic, it impedes or distracts us in any form of serving Yahweh Shema Shai, it has to go, man. We have to be in that mindset, especially coming into now, because niggas like him, hey, we already know he gonna get the MOTB, man. We already know it. Hey, you know, the Lord may have it to where this nigga repent and everything like that, but as of now, I don't see it. You know, I just don't see it. But we have to be in that mindset now that anybody and anything, the Lord can require that of us. Okay, and it has to be a no-brainer, especially coming into the time we in now. Because what you gonna do, man, when the MOTB come out and everybody hungry? Okay, we know that we have to still have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, the other stuff, it ain't even enough for question, man. Okay, so if you don't have that thought process now, you better pray to Yahweh Shema Shai to get it. Okay. But again, that was the intent, man, of what the apostle was getting at, man. And I pray this lesson was edifying to you. Till again, I'm going to say, Abba, come Rosh Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bachakadash, Barakatham, Shalom.